Crossing into your 60s, the body can feel like a house that's weathered many seasons. The frame is still solid, but a few joints loosen, a few boards need care to regain their strength and spring. You might notice your legs swell more after standing, your knees feel a bit stiff in the morning, and there's the occasional pins and needles sensation. Those signals aren't the destiny of aging, they're reminders that your body is running low on a foundational material, collagen. The good news is, you don't have to look far for solutions. Your kitchen is your recovery lab. With the right foods and the right cooking methods, your body can get the bricks and mortar it needs to reinforce skin, tendons, cartilage, and blood vessels, while improving circulation all the way down to your feet. In today's video, let's return to the basics that actually work. 6 familiar, easy-to-find food groups rich in collagen precursors and the cofactors that help your body repair itself. We'll cover simple mechanisms you can understand at a glance, everyday ways to eat for better absorption without extra fuss, and practical notes to avoid backfiring, like overheating, oxidation, or ultra-processed additives. You'll see why ripe papaya in the morning can unlock digestive enzymes, why pure gelatin acts like a fast track for your collagen matrix, and why simmering bones with a splash of apple cider vinegar long enough can change how flexible your joints feel. Medical knowledge matters, but steady habits matter more. A little, every day. Let your spoon, your pot, and a few thoughtful choices at each meal become a durable therapy for your legs and your joints. 1. Ripe papaya. When digestive enzymes open the door to collagen. Start with ripe tender papaya, a fruit that seems like a simple dessert but hides a biological lever called papain. By your 60s, stomach acid and digestive enzymes often decline, so protein can slip through the gut without being fully broken down into the amino acids you need. Papain works like a gentle pair of scissors, snipping tough protein bonds and making glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, 3 building blocks that make up nearly 70% of collagen, easier to absorb. The natural vitamin C in papaya also serves as a cofactor for the enzyme that converts proline into hydroxyproline, a pivotal step in forging strong, resilient collagen fibers. Keep the prep as simple as possible. Enjoy a serving of ripe papaya in the morning on an empty stomach so the enzymes aren't competing with other foods. For variety, blend it with a splash of lime juice. The mild acid helps wake up papain and brightens the flavor. But avoid cooking or canned papaya, since heat and added sugars can destroy papain and deplete vitamin C. Papaya isn't an instant miracle, but it's an ignition switch for the day. Smoother digestion, easier circulation, and less tightness in the lower legs as amino acids and micronutrients feed your collagen-making machinery. 2. Pure gelatin, a safe shortcut to collagen peptides. From fresh fruit, let's move to pure gelatin, a form of collagen that's already pre-digested. When collagen is cooked into gelatin, its long triple helix chains break down into shorter peptides that your body absorbs more easily, even if stomach acid isn't as robust as it was in your younger years. That's why a small daily serving of 10 grams can become a small but mighty habit. Skip the fuss. Bloom unflavored, unsweetened gelatin from grass-fed beef or pasture-raised pork in warm water until fully dissolved, then stir it into your morning tea or coffee. Once cooled, you can turn it into homemade fruit gels with a handful of berries and a touch of honey. Tasty while avoiding artificial colors and sweeteners that can disrupt collagen metabolism. The deeper value of gelatin is that it supplies exactly what your body is missing. Glycine to anchor structure, proline to link fibers, and hydroxyproline to bear load. Glycine is also tied to sleep quality and the neuroendocrine axis, so many people notice a gentle evening calm when they use it consistently. The key is consistency. Don't wait for stiffness to strike. Let each cup of gelatin be another brick added to the support frame of your skin, tendons, and joint cartilage every day. 3. Sardines. One fish, the full package. Skin, bones, and connective tissue. Few foods are as all-in-one as sardines. When you eat them with the skin and soft bones, you're getting not only protein and omega-3s, but also a network of type I and type 3 collagen plus trace minerals. Type I is the backbone of skin and tendons. Type 3 is closely tied to vessel walls, which determine the elasticity of the pipes that carry oxygen and nutrients down to your lower legs and feet. When those vessel walls lose elasticity, blood flow slows, fluid pools around the ankles, and that pins and needles sensation becomes all too familiar. Eating sardines regularly is like routine maintenance for the elastic lining of your blood vessels. For best results, choose sardines packed in olive oil, a more stable monounsaturated fat than soybean or sunflower oils, which oxidize more easily. Rinse lightly and, if you're sensitive to the aroma, give them a quick soak in lemon juice. Then toss into a fresh salad, lay them on a slice of whole grain toast, or fold them into a simple tomato sauce pasta. The key is not to discard the silvery skin and soft bones. Those fatty bits and tiny bones are rich in natural collagen and calcium. When sardines become a regular habit, they help rebuild collagen fibers and soothe the peripheral nervous system. Nighttime leg cramps often ease as cell membranes, electrolytes, and healthy fats come into better balance. 4. Egg yolks. 2 small amino acids, 1 big leap for your collagen matrix. If I had to pick a small but mighty food, egg yolks would be a standout. They're rich in glycine and proline, 2 amino acids your body needs like rebar for every bundle of collagen fibers. As we age, regeneration slows. Without enough glycine, the triple helix structure isn't complete. Without enough proline, hydroxylation can't fully occur. The result is weaker collagen fibers, skin that wrinkles more easily, and tendons and ligaments that are less flexible. Egg yolks also provide choline, a precursor to acetylcholine that supports nerve signaling, along with a host of synergistic micronutrients. Keep the preparation simple. Soft boil or poach eggs to limit cholesterol oxidation and preserve their amino acid profile. And pair them with a natural vitamin C source like tomatoes, bell peppers, or spinach to help switch on the conversion of proline to hydroxyproline. Sunny side up or scrambled is fine if you use moderate heat and avoid charring. If you have lipid issues, the advice is to fit eggs into an overall healthy eating pattern rich in soluble fiber, greens, and regular physical activity. The big picture drives lasting results, not a single egg. Remember, no pill can replace the ensemble mechanics of the right amino acids, sufficient vitamin C, healthy fats, and cooking methods that respect the food's natural structure. 5. Bone broth, a classic elixir, modernized with disciplined cooking. If collagen is the mortar, then bone broth is the pot of mortar already stirred and ready to use. When you simmer grass-fed beef bones or free-range chicken carcasses with joints and cartilage, plus a small splash of apple cider vinegar, the slightly acidic environment helps draw gelatin, glucosamine, chondroitin, and hyaluronic acid out of the connective tissues. 3 slices of ginger, a few pieces of onion, and a handful of whole peppercorns add a refined aroma without stealing the show. Time is the healer here. Keep it at a low simmer for 18-24 hours. Gentle bubbles, never a rolling boil, so peptide chains can slowly infuse into the liquid. You'll know it's right when it gels in the fridge. That wobble is your sign of abundant gelatin. Bone broth doesn't just bathe your joints and skin. It doubles as a light soup base for the entire week and makes a soothing warm cup on an empty stomach in the morning to set you up for a day with less stiffness. Skip store-bought versions with additives and flavorings. Your goal is clean peptides, natural minerals, and a well-rounded taste that's easy on an older digestive system. If you're busy, pour it into ice cube trays, freeze, and drop a few collagen cubes into soups, whole grain porridges, or stews. This lets you win with consistency, without needing big decisions every single day. 6. Liver, the micronutrient matrix that activates your collagen construction site. For decades, liver has been misunderstood. Viewed through a biochemical lens, especially liver from grass-fed beef or pasture-raised chicken. It's the micronutrient palette the collagen matrix needs to break ground. Vitamin A to drive cell differentiation and maintain epithelial tissue. Zinc and copper as cofactors for the many enzymes that build and repair collagen fibers. And glycine, a small but indispensable brick. Without these nutrients, even a high-protein diet leaves your body without the master craftsman to turn raw materials into durable structures. The smart approach is a little but regularly. 1-2 ounces, 28 to 56 grams per week, is enough to make a difference, so long as you keep it up. Blend a small amount of cooked liver into soups or ground meats. Make a jar of liver pate and spread it very thinly on whole grain toast with a squeeze of lemon to brighten the flavour. Or dice it, give it a quick saute in a hot pan, and toss with leafy greens. What matters is dose and source quality. Too much can push vitamin A above safe levels. Choose well-sourced, clean, and fresh liver. When these micronutrient cofactors are in place, the body's collagen construction site runs more smoothly, from the dermis of your skin to the delicate cartilage in load-bearing joints. Golden rules to get the most out of the 6 foods. What these choices have in common isn't magic, but how well they fit together. Collagen doesn't appear just because we eat a lot of one thing. It depends on a sequence of events in the right order. Good digestion to break proteins down, papaya sets the stage. A ready supply of peptides, gelatin and bone broth keep it going. Natural amino acids and healthy fats, egg yolks and sardines round it out, and micronutrient cofactors so the synthesis line runs smoothly. Liver conducts the orchestra. Kitchen technique matters too. Keep bone broth low and slow. Avoid harsh, high-heat frying. Choose olive oil-packed canned sardines. Keep yolks soft set. Say no to artificial colours, flavours and sweeteners. Vitamin C should show up in most meals. A squeeze of lemon over a sardine salad, a ripe tomato alongside eggs, a plate of papaya to kick off the morning. Water, simple as it is, helps blood and lymph flow, delivering repair materials where they're needed. And light movement, like 20-30 minutes of walking daily, is the lymphatic system's natural pump, clearing ankle fluid and nurturing elasticity in vessel walls. When you build habits, think in weekly rhythms. Bone broth 3 days, sardines in 2 meals, papaya on 4 mornings. Gelatin as a daily throughline, 1 small serving of liver with soft-boiled eggs woven in. The fewer micro decisions you have to make, the easier it is to stay consistent. A 7-day starter plan to help you ease in, flexible and customizable. Monday starts with ripe papaya and a cup of tea stirred with gelatin. Lunch is a sardine salad with leafy greens and lemon. Dinner features a bowl of soup made with bone broth. Tuesday, swap the papaya for a papaya lime smoothie. For breakfast, add 2 poached eggs on whole grain toast with tomatoes. In the evening, stir a tablespoon and a half of gelatin into a mug of unsweetened hot cocoa. Wednesday is your micronutrient day. A thin slice of liver pate and a colourful veggie salad. For dinner, poach a little free-range chicken and ladle over warm bone broth. Thursday, bring back sardines with a simple tomato sauce pasta. At night, sip warm water mixed with gelatin. Friday, top a bowl of brown rice with soft boiled eggs alongside a plate of steamed vegetables. For dinner, drop a few broth cubes into a pot of winter melon soup. Weekend, flexible, Saturday morning papaya. An afternoon park stroll. A soft, slow-cooked stew for dinner. On Sunday, set up a fresh pot of bones to simmer for the coming week. What matters isn't following every line to the letter. It's listening to your body and adjusting. If you feel heavy or bloated, scale back for a day or 2. If you take medications, check with your doctor about timing so it doesn't overlap when you're taking in larger amounts of calcium or vitamin A. If you're allergic to fish or eggs, swap in other items from the 6 groups. Health at 60 plus is like tending a garden. Trim just enough, water on time, catch the morning sun, and nourish good soil. When things work in harmony, the whole garden thrives. You don't need a complicated regimen to feel lighter on your feet, more flexible in your joints, and brighter in your skin. You just need 6 familiar choices, a few honest kitchen rules, and the patience of a gardener. Ripe papaya to kickstart digestion. Gelatin as a daily supply line of peptides. Whole sardines to nourish blood vessels and the nervous system. Egg yolks to deliver key amino links. Bone broth as a warm, steady foundation. And liver to provide the micronutrient cofactors that keep your collagen worksite running smoothly. Choose less, but do it consistently. Cook a little slower, cut back on flashy additives, and add a gentle evening walk. Even at 60 plus, the body can repair beautifully when it's given the right materials and rhythm. If you're just starting, pick the easiest habit. A bowl of papaya each morning or a warm cup of bone broth. Then layer in more week by week. Listen to your body and track the small changes. Tingling fades, ankle puffiness eases, and your first steps in the morning feel softer. And remember, every nutrition tip has to fit your personal health context. If you have medical conditions or take medications, consult your doctor to adjust amounts and frequency. The difference is always in the details, and those details are in your hands, in the kitchen, in the gently simmering pot, in a slice of whole grain bread with a whisper-thin layer of liver pate. Start with your very next meal and let each day add another brick to a collagen framework that's strong, flexible, and full of life.